I think that we all know Hatterfolk is a big team in Ghana, and Didi, when he loses the ball, is very good in terms of how he organizes defense. He tries as much as possible not to concede a lot of goals. So you realize that Hatterfolk doesn't concede as much as they don't score a lot of goals. They also don't concede a lot. Um, we know this, we've seen this, we have worked around it. Um, we know that when they get into their defensive shape, they organize to block the middle of the field. So what we worked on when we have the ball is for us to organize in a 3-1-3-3. So we can get two people in the pockets. We can get a player right behind the striker and centrally. And then we can also get wide men to be able to stretch their defense. We did it a few times, especially in the second half. We got very good chances to be able to score. Unfortunately, we didn't take it. But this is what it is. We played against Basake last minute. We conceded a goal from the far post. We played against, to make it 2-2, and then we played against Lions. And then we also conceded a goal far post. So the whole week, what we also did was work around defending the far post. Even in the dressing room, in my video analysis time with the players, we also reminded them because I know that immediately Didi sees those two goals, he's going to tell his boys to put everything far post. And we saw it from their corner kicks and their free kicks. They put everything far post, and that's where they got their goal from. That is why I'm a bit pained because, I mean, my boys know that we've worked around it. And that was a very easy ball to defend, and unfortunately they didn't. We conceded that goal. But I think that, Hearts deserved what they did. Big team, big players. They came around. They did the needful. We get to go home with a good performance, but unfortunately, not without points. Worried? No. Vision is made up of very, very young players. You can see them, very, very young players who are now coming up. When you have very young players, you expect that they're going to make mistakes. And the mistakes might continue for a little bit before they get into their stride. But I think that once they get into their stride, it's going to be very difficult to beat them. It's very, very difficult to coach young boys. And for them to play against big teams like, Hatterfolk and to perform like this. So for me, I think the performance is good. They're coming up. I keep telling them it's about time we move on from good performance to winning. And we had everything, whatever it takes to actually win this game. Unfortunately, we didn't do it. But we keep working. As coaches, we're not too worried because of targets that has been set by management and because of what Vision is. Vision is not here to really win the league and do whatever. We're here to compete. We're here to develop. We're here to make sure that we give these young boys a future. And so far, it's been going well. Look, goal scoring is a national challenge. We can all accept that. It's not all our clubs, national teams. We're not scoring goals. What we can do as coaches is keep on working. My boys will tell you that the whole week, immediately after warm-up, we go into positional rondon, and the positional rondon has to do with the final third, where we have the centre-back, we have the midfielders, we have the wingers, the full-backs. I give them 5 players that they're supposed to defend, and they play very well, just so they'll be able to find their way in and around the final third. But that's exactly what we can do. We can keep on developing these boys, helping them, making sure, teaching them how to shoot, the shooting technique, the confidence, everything. This is all we can do, but the boys can also pick it up and also try to do it. But like I said, this is a national challenge that probably we need to start looking at the grassroots and bringing up some very good attackers because it will help us in the near future. Look, every player wants to score a goal. So whether it's individual or for the club, once the ball goes in, we say Vision 1, or Vision 2 or Vision 3. So whether it's for individual gain or it's for the club, I think that strikers, for example, are supposed to be selfish. And I don't mind if my striker is shooting from 15, 20, 25 yards away. As long as he has that vision, he can see the goalpost, he's getting it on target. That's why there is also a goalkeeper. Goalkeeper can save, but we can also do well by scoring. So whether it's individual gain or team gain, I'm not too concerned. As long as the player is able to execute technique correctly and get the ball on target and score some goals, that's good for me.